So today on the Carbizus Car Talk, I want to talk to you while I'm driving about having a plan for part 2 of the pandemic. Having a plan for part 2 of the pandemic. So, as you know, at Carbizus, we talk about the cars you love, the businesses that afford, plus the power of Jesus. One thing I really want to focus on is, of course, the businesses that allow me to afford the exotic cars I have and the ones I have on the way and the ones that I don't display. And it's this. In 2020, when the pandemic hit, all rules changed as it related to business. What the pandemic accelerated was the future of business. We now live in what you know as a new economy or in the innovation economy. So, how do you plan for part 2 of the pandemic? And it's this. For myself and my family, we have made the quality decision to focus entirely on automation and technology. Automation and technology. Old are the rules of how we used to do business. You have to understand, over the last 7 years, I've built out and operated over 15 brick and mortar retail locations. And while it was filled with a lot of success, it also had a lot of challenges. One of those challenges in the old economy was a lot of speculation spending or speculation investing, meaning I typically had to spend a fortune to build out stores, inventory, marketing staff, all before I sold product. Now, what my wife and I decided to do, because we had all of our eggs in one basket, is a few years ago, we started to spend time studying and beginning the process to invest in automation and technology. So what that meant, upon research, is what we discovered is that the greatest opportunity moving forward in business, which is the same during part 2 of the pandemic in the future, is e-commerce. Why e-commerce? Because in e-commerce, you either print on demand or produce on demand. Why is that a game changer? Because instead of spending money on products that you think customers want, the benefit with print on demand or production on demand is you're only producing exactly what a customer has bought and paid for. That changes the financial economics of doing business entirely. Like, literally, now you can do 400 to 500% margins or greater, which never exist in retail. Retail exists in about 100% margin, meaning if I buy it for $1, I can sell it for $2. But e-commerce is the game changer. So, what types of products should you e-commerce? Now, that is where you're gonna have to do your homework. You need to invest in what you know and what you understand. You need to target problems, or you need to innovate new products that customers want through sales volume in that particular industry, but you now create a new spin on that particular product specifically. So if you're asking the question, okay, where do I begin? Where do I start? Stay tuned, because within the next 30 to 60 days, I will begin my mentorship program, where I will teach you not only how to start a business, but how to get funding for that business and how to target and identify exactly what problems will produce profit for you in this very, very grave situation. But I will say this, the greatest fortunes in life are created in the worst economic conditions. Because if you look at business over the last 20 years, the businesses that are thriving are businesses that don't even own what they produce or sell. Think about Facebook, okay? They've produced a website platform that essentially owns no product or service. You look at Airbnb, right? One of the biggest, most successful business in the last 10 years, they own zero real estate. You look at Uber or Lyft, the world's largest transportation company, and yet they own no cars. Are you seeing a theme? Automation and technology is the answer. In the next 30, 60 days, I will launch my mentorship program that again will show you how to identify what business and industries in e-commerce would best fit you. I also teach you how to quickly and easily get funding for any and all of those business types to help set you up for success in this part 2 of this pandemic. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to Carbizus. Of course, we got cool merchandise always available through carbizus.com. Hit that like button, subscribe, comment, let me know your thoughts.